Hey everybody, welcome back to OneRoomOver Gaming. I'm continuing my play of A Light in the Dark, and if you'll remember, last time I played this, I realized I was kidnapped, and she told me she hated me because I'm rich, and was left with a decision to make on how to proceed with being out of options because I've observed everything I can observe. So now my options are to chat or to rest, and seeing as how she's not really fond of me, I'm more inclined to rest. But I feel like maybe I should try chatting because that might help further the plot. So we're gonna chat. Um, Click on one of these topics. The list will change. Okay. Am I supposed to? Yeah. Um, what do you want seems pretty self-explanatory. Um, let's just go this is probably a bad idea, but let's just... What's your name? Why not? She's obviously not trying to hide her face from me. Hmm? What's your name? Yeah, that's what I asked you. The girl was staring at her phone and didn't hear my question, so I repeated it. Holy shit, she told me your name. Huang Yi. Or maybe it's Huang. I don't know. I'm gonna... Huang. She carelessly said two syllables before suddenly shutting up. She raised her head and looked at me cautiously. Say again? I secretly remembered the partial answer, but acted as though I heard nothing. Tst. She dubiously wrinkled her eyebrow, then glanced at me while biting her lips. You think I'll tell you just so you can call the cops later? Yeah, that was what I just... That's why I'm trying. Well then how should I address you? How should I address you then? Just call you Mrs.? Hearing my response, she burst into laughter. Yeah, that's cute. How to address me? Are you out of your mind? What, am I not supposed to talk? You can address me any way you want. I'm not here to make friends. Really? Because I feel if I started calling you, like, really nasty names that you probably wouldn't be too fond of it. And I'm not here to make friends either. So what now? I'm not resting. Well, she's not going to untie me, so what do you want? Are you an idiot? Oh, you know, I probably am. Money, of course. Do you think I enjoy kidnapping people? You might. She grunted in disdain, then her mouth broke into a naughty smirk. Of course, teaching your type a lesson feels good, too. Yeah, you're teaching me such a lesson. Otherwise, you would think the whole world only circulates around you. Humph. The words were still aggressive. I still had no idea why she was so mad. Well, she's probably had a hard life and been treated poorly by people higher up. But it wasn't me! Or maybe it was. Everything aside, just the fact that I didn't even know her in a person made it bizarre why she had such a grudge. So what happens after you get the money? Kidnapping is naturally for money, but money for what? Will they ask for more? Escape abroad? And most important, do they intend to let me go? That's really the important question. What do you think? I don't know. You want drugs? You want an apartment? You want a pony? What do you want? You want money? She raised the corner of her mouth and returned the question. The non-committal smile was creepy. It's none of your business anyway. It's my money that you're getting. I should know how it's being spent. You just pray your daddy pays up soon. That amount is nothing to you, right? I don't know. What did you ask for? I hope so, too. Bringing this up covered my mind in shadow, but I couldn't do anything about it. So what now? Well... I'm gonna rest, I guess. She doesn't seem... Well, no, let's go to chat. I can always go back. Older girl, right? No. Okay, go back. Let's just rest. I should rest when I get the chance. Yep. Let's just rest. Because eventually I'm sure I'm gonna go back and play some of this and make really poor choices the whole time. I wasn't sure how much time had passed, and I had grown hungry. My head still hurt a little, and my tied-up limbs only made me moody. She just sat there, staring at her phone. She kept dialing some numbers with an anxious expression. Why don't you eat something? I'm kind of guessing that maybe this isn't like her choice, or maybe it is, but I kind of feel like this isn't like this is something that she was not wanting to do. Why don't you eat something? Not hungry. You have eaten this morning? Probably not. Just cut to the chase and stop beating around the bush, will you? What? She replied coldly, staring at me with a certain annoyance. Yeah. Hey, chill. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a bad choice right there. That feels like the wrong thing to say. That was the wrong thing to say. You keep babbling, I dare you. So I can't say the wrong thing, because she'll hit me. After another kick out of nowhere, she looked down on me mercilessly. You want money, right? How much? None of your business. Again, it is my business. My family is paying you. So it is my business. If I'm getting kidnapped for this, I get to know. I tried to negotiate with her, but she just looked even more annoyed. Look, if you let me go now, all my money is yours. All the cash on me, and in my bank accounts. That should work, right? I will say nothing and pretend this never happened. Oh, but criminals never go for that. I live by myself anyway. No one will suspect if I just say I took a walk. Shut up. You think I'm a fool? Why should I believe you? You think you can talk your way out of this? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I just promised to give you all my money. Just shut up and wait for your daddy to pay. Don't say that. Don't call my father my daddy. It's weird. I can call him dad or daddy or father or whatever I want. Why don't you just call him by his, name? Like Mr. Smithers. She snorted and showed no interest in my proposal. What if he won't? I hope he does. He will. Oh, how do you know? She interrupted me, raising her eyebrow in response. You will be in real trouble if he doesn't. Yeah, because I'm not in trouble now. I realized her implication. My dry chuckle felt bitter. Okay, she had a point. I would be in trouble without the ransom. I suppressed my worry, knowing it was not the time to panic. My priorities were collecting as much information as possible, replenishing my stamina, and finding a chance to escape. A very good recap. Now I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, can I have something to eat or drink? I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. Yesterday morning, 10 o'clock in the morning when I ate breakfast, because my whole life, and then I got kidnapped. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you care. The rich boy is already hungry after skipping one meal. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, yep, I am hungry after one meal, because that's just how people get. They constantly need to eat. It's really inefficient, to be perfectly honest. But yes, I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're not hungry and that you're perfect. Yep. I admitted without hesitation. My hunger was real, and there was nothing impressive about hiding that. She couldn't retort, so she poured me a glass of water from the bottle after a grunt. Hey, man, I'll take some water. That's great. I can't grab it unless you untie me. Because I'm pretty sure you're not going to gently let me swallow water. She's probably going to throw it in my face and say, you get what you get. Just lick it like a dog. Oh. You like dogs! I tried to convince her to loosen up the rope, but she had no intention of doing so. Alright. I'll do it. I don't have pride. Then please hold it still. Seriously? You know what? You were a baby once, and you did not just magically learn to walk and do stuff, okay? Someone helped you along the way, too. Get out of my ass. Yeah, seriously. Noticing I was do as she suggested, she sounded surprised. What? I'm not a proud person. I'm thirsty. What do you want? Wasn't it your idea? If you don't want to, you can just feed me yourself. Not breaking a sweat, I replied coldly. Yeah, I'm not fucking prideful. I'm hungry. Pride was not edible, and I had to keep my strength. Why, you? Yeah, I was used to it. I don't care. If someone wanted to insult or enrage you, just accept it plainly. People are like cats. They don't show interest in toys that don't struggle. Don't move. Okay. No longer composed, she moved closer to me with water in her hand and threw it in my face. What are you? I was pressed to the wall without finishing my sentence. She bent my head and forced water down my throat like some sort of torture. Yeah. Because she's mean. She's a mean girl. She's mean to me. Want some more? Oh, you are just not even. She raised her eyebrow, smiling victoriously. Screw you, you dirty little rat. I couldn't say anything while choking. The spilled water soaked my clothes, making me tremble in this cold weather. That was straightforward and violent, but at least I can rest a little after drinking some water. So I win! Ah! Ah! The cell phone on the table started vibrating. She stole a glance at me with pursed lips after seeing the number. Hello? Yeah, he's being a real smartass. People had small gestures when they were under pressure, like pursing lips, flipping hair, and biting nails. And she was doing all three of those things while driving a car. The person in question might not be aware of it, but one's body language revealed his or her true emotions. You're nervous. I can smell it on you. Yeah. Ooh. I don't want to be mean to her because just probably it wasn't her idea. Stay here and don't you dare make a sound. Leaving with that threat, she walked out through the door with the phone. With the door closed shut, I vaguely heard the conversation outside, but was not able to figure out the exact content. Was it an accomplice? There would be even less of a chance to escape if there were more of them. Peppered throughout the land, I stared towards the sky, as though mocking my effort. Every undesirable outcome had occurred. I've been kicked. I've been nearly drowned. If there was only her, then I had to rest as much as possible. There might be a chance to escape when she wasn't careful. The door wasn't the only exit. I might even be able to jump out of the window if I could free myself from the ropes, and it wasn't too high up. Locations, headcount, weapons, too many uncertainties, let alone how to untie this damn rope. And at this rate, if she doesn't, calm down and start being normal, I might be violent. Someone kidnaps you, I don't care about their gender. I really don't. I will fight them. It was more practical to figure something out on my own than to wait for rescue. It would have been ideal if I could persuade her to let me go. I absolutely could not trigger her before I was prepared. At very least, I should get her to drop her guard to facilitate my escape. After that, I would play it by ear. Because I'm a master like that. Let's try to find out something useful when she's not around. Okay, I'm gonna rest now. That would be smart. Observe. Oh, mode. Observation mode, maybe? Okay, click the icon to return to the previous page. Click on this icon to change view. When the cursor changes to the eye icon, you can look at certain objects by clicking on it. Okay, I want to look at this. This is definitely so. Can I look at this? Okay, well, first this. This is the thing I want to look at. The yellowing paper reveals signs of age. It seems to be some popular video game from the past. I thought I was looking at a backpack. There's nothing usable as a weapon except a pen, which is poor choice against a knife. Not if you know how to use it. Okay, let's... Can I look at the phone? Well, I guess I can only look at, the table. The phone's on the table. It's a rectangular wooden desk. The rough, unprocessed surface has sawdust all over it. It looks like it's well worn with time. I wouldn't want to pick it up even if I found it at a recycling center. Okay. Great. Doing so good so far. Alright, what else? I don't want to look at that again. I could look at the couch. I could look at this chair. Look at the table. I could look at the curtain. What if I look over here? That looks like a drawer more than a, So many choices. So many choices. Well, let's look at the... do I want to look at the window? I don't know. I seem to notice weird shit about the stuff I click on, so I'm not sure what's more beneficial to me. I guess I'll look at this. I think that's the door. Nope, it's a wardrobe. It's a wooden wardrobe closet of a certain age with a nasty, moldy smell. The ravages of time really messed up the door, as though one kick would totally shatter it. It probably would. Alrighty. Blech. Morning? Something? The sunlight shone through the window at a certain angle, adding some dynamism to the dark room. Even the moldy smell seemed to be much fainter. Oh, it gets more pleasant at dusk. Isn't that nice? It's like a little vacation from this hellhole. Damn it. The girl walked back and forth in the room, anxiety clear on her face. What's wrong? Yeah, she'll tell me. Your dad doesn't believe you're with us. What an idiot. I'm sorry. Well, if you would let me talk to him and say, like, hey, yeah, I'm kidnapped. Why not let me talk to him? Like, if you're... That would... In my tiny brain, that would sell the whole story. Shut up. Who do you think you are? Did I ask you for your opinion? Okay, sorry, master criminal that doesn't need to eat. You're right. You're perfect. I'll be quiet. Triggering her sensitive nerves, she threw me another kick. I just think it might be more effective. No one cares what you think. Shut up and wait for the ransom. Got it? Okay, well, you know what? If you want to fuck this up yourself, you want to drive this limo right into a lake, be my guest. You know what? You obviously know how to do this. You've done this so many times. Why don't you mail him my pinky? Ha 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 ha. Stupid laugh. What's so funny? You think I won't lay a finger on you? Oh no, I know you'll lay a foot on me. You're obviously just really calm. She frowned upon hearing my laughter, and then took out her weapon threateningly. You know what? Do it. Bring it on. Bring it on to me. Come on, kill me. Then you'll get your ransom. Genius. No, it's just that I'm not that important to him. Yeah, you kind of backed the wrong horse on this one, missus. What do you mean? Do you not speak English? Noticing how odd my statement was, she raised her eyebrow and followed up. Like, yeah, my parents don't notice me a lot. You know why? Because rich people sometimes don't notice their kids. I haven't contacted my family for a long time. Our relationship isn't as close as you think. It's not like my daddy holds me and rocks me to bed every night and tells me my favorite story, you noodle. Ever since I got kidnapped, I'd been wondering if I should tell her that or not. I was a poor choice for a hostage. Maybe she would let me go or silence me instead. However, it was only a matter of time before she found out, so I might as well have been transparent here. Why, rebellious phase or something? Yeah, sure. He's self-centered, or maybe just a workaholic. My complicated family relationship was hard to explain in a few words. I was deciding how to piece my sentences together to answer her question. He spends half a year abroad and never cares about the family. He will work till midnight even when he's back in Taiwan. I don't even see him that often on holidays. It's always about the company. It's all for the stockholders, employees, blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, it's all for his own ego. Whether it was my graduation, birthday, or even car accident. He never showed up. Not even a single damn call. Clearly his job is far more important than me. He probably wouldn't even know about the accident if not for the hospital calling an emergency contact. You want that number? You want the emergency contact number? I tried to shrug, but my tied-up hands made it impossible. Anyway, he doesn't care if I'm dead or alive. He might even feel relieved about me getting kidnapped. So you might as well just stab me at this point. Sorry about that, but you would have better luck with his secretary. Hell, if you let me go now, I can even tell you his secretary's number as a bonus. Well, I'm sure we're not at the point where she's going to let me go, but I proposed to her half-jokingly, yet her reaction was unexpected. She didn't open her mouth, instead just looking at me coldly from beside the window. You think that's funny? Why would I think that's funny? To my surprise, she walked to me while flipping her hair. You think you deserve sympathy? Want me to pity you? No, I didn't. You just asked me a question. God, get off my case. I'm tied up. What do you want from me? You want a hug? I'm not giving you a hug. You're mean. You don't need a hug. You need a nap. She grabbed my collar and pulled me so close I could feel her breath. And boy, I hope she brushed her teeth. Car accident, hospitalized, your daddy doesn't give a shit about you? Yeah, again, not telling you this to gain sympathy. I don't want your sympathy. I don't want anything from you. I don't want you near me. I just want you to understand that you really picked the wrong person. You should have done your research a little better. Be fucking grateful that he didn't leave you a pile of debt. You think everyone has a happy family? No. I don't. I didn't say that. At all. Ever. You just think it. School, meals, a home, so many things you take for granted aren't the case for us. Stop acting like some victim if you know nothing. You just make me want to puke. I'm not acting like a victim. Every word was delivered clearly. Her voice contained a certain indescribable weight. Seeing me not responding, she let go of my collar and spat on the ground angrily. I'm wasting my time. Realizing she might have spoken too much, she turned her head away and returned to the window like a bursted bubble. And that makes me kinda happy. Well, that didn't work. Ha! I sighed lightly. Things wouldn't be that easy after all. It was true I wanted to win her pity, but that was no lie either. Oh, well, I guess I did want some pity, but... A father always working and mom never home, that's the image of my family. Every time I was home, all I could see upon opening the door was the vast, empty living room. I noticed how big the house was, so big that I could feel only emptiness. I breathed out, raised my head, and looked at that small part of the sky from the window. The only lie was that I no longer felt hurt by it. Alright. It's nighttime. I hope that's what that says behind my fat head there. Hunger. Night came, and I had eaten nothing but some crackers. I never knew starving could be this uncomfortable. Oh, buddy, we're not starving yet. She didn't seem to eat anything either. She was either staring at her phone or smoking while looking at the window. Smoking makes you less hungry. I don't know, I don't smoke. There were a few phone calls, but they were all made outside, so I couldn't hear them. I didn't know what they discussed, but it didn't appear to be the negotiation with my family was smooth. After all the hesitation, I decided to ask her. What? What? What do you want? I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah. She's probably not going to care, and I'm probably going to have to soil myself, but then she's going to have to deal with it. She stole a glance at me, but acted as though she heard nothing. I said I need to go to the bathroom. You know, I repeated myself. This time she slowly turned toward me. She probably kicked me in the bladder. You. She probably didn't expect my physiological needs. She opened her mouth awkwardly but couldn't say anything. Can't you figure something out on your own? Yeah, I could shit myself, and then you'd have to smell it. So, it's in your court. Clearly the type that got angry when having nothing to say, she turned her head with a stern face, knocking on the desk with her knuckle. Realizing this might be a chance to make her untie the rope, I grew silent. What do you want me to do? I'm tied up. Like, people have to go to the bathroom. Not knowing my plan, she acted carefree, but kept stealing glances in my direction. Since it was about time, I sighed innocently. Guess I have to do it here, after all. I would do it just to spite her. Wait. Seeing I wasn't joking, she stopped me with a new darkened face. What, are you gonna cut my bladder out? Are you a retard? Can't you go to the bathroom for yourself? Okay, A, don't use that word. Because... I don't have access to my hands. What do you want me to do? To chew a hole through the bed and then hopefully, like, use that hole as, like, a bathroom? Staying in an old house was one thing, but even a kidnapper wouldn't want to stay in a room filled with crap. But I can't even unzip myself like this. Like, seriously. Yeah, me. You are so annoying. Yeah, kill me for needing to go to the bathroom. I don't care. She pushed me to the wall suddenly and turned me over. How did she turn me over? What on? I panicked over not seeing anything, tried to turn myself back, but only heard a cold voice next to my ear. Be quiet. She pressed my body with her elbow, and I felt a cold sensation on my back. No question about what that was. No talking, no struggling. If you move, I stab. If you yell, I stab. Okay, stabby. She wasn't going to castrate me, was she? She knew that even without my genitals, I'd still need to go to the bathroom, right? Oh, let's not be obscene. She's just going to hold you hostage while you go to the bathroom. Just bear it. I kept under control and made sure I didn't speak, quietly awaiting her next move. Yeah, she's probably just going to hold a knife to me while I try and use the bathroom. It's fine. I don't care. You are bad at kidnapping people. Suddenly, the restriction on my hands disappeared. Oh! It was quite a relief, both mentally and physically. My hands were finally free, and I, felt all my energy was used up. I never thought moving freely could bring such happiness. Even my shoulders and neck felt much better. If I could move my hands, my chance of escape was much higher. Well, she's probably just going to tie him back up again. Raise your hands. As though she saw through me, I saw the sharp knife when I turned around. Eh? I told you to raise your hands. Wait a sec. I wonder... She was totally not giving me a chance to explain myself. Not risking my own life, I raised my hands immediately. I can't escape even without the rope. Who would be so dumb as to fight someone with a knife? Yeah, she ignored my nagging and showed no hesitation with her movements. Okay, can I please go to the bathroom? My happiness evaporated instantly. Within a minute of my freedom, I returned to being a prisoner. It really wasn't freedom. Holy shit, this place has a bathroom! One glance at the bathroom, and antiquated was the only word I could think of to describe it. The old bathroom naturally wasn't huge. The light from the window was the only illumination, and the air smelled of mold. Somebody didn't clean this place when it got wet. The tiles were engulfed with dirt, the bathtub covered in tiles, and the ink-green toilets all looked like products of the last century. The drain was so nasty, I couldn't even look at it. I hope it works. I tried to make a face in the mirror, but the reflection was so blurry, I couldn't even recognize myself. Okay. Tsk. My effort to tear the rope was in vain. I moved my tied hands back and forth, but I couldn't remove it without some tool. If I could find some sort of sharp item, like a razor or a broken tile... Done yet? You better not have any funny ideas. Almost done. She sounded impatient outside the door. To avoid suspicion, I chose not to stay too long. I prepared to leave after finishing my business. Bathroom breaks were the only time I was by myself. If only I could find some weapons. Like a broken mirror, maybe, but she would hear me break the mirror. Ah, I twisted the faucet. Surprisingly, there was still running water. Alright, cool. So I feel better. Upon exiting, she immediately moved closer in case I was hiding something. From the rope to my pockets, she didn't miss any detail. There's nothing, really. I'm actually lighter since I went to the bathroom. I weighed about 2 pounds less. Even the body search didn't seem to remove her suspicion of me, as though there was no way I could be this obedient. It'll be fine if I cooperate, right? I'm not brave enough to risk my life. I like my life. You better not be. You're the only one in trouble if you try to escape. If the rope can't hold you, I wouldn't mind breaking your leg. Making that final threat, she returned to the window and lit a cigarette. She tiredly supported her head. The messy hair hid her expression, making it hard to tell her thoughts, which seemed to disappear with the cigarette smoke. And thoughts just flowed away. Hey! She recklessly went through my cell and asked suddenly, "Why don't you have your mom's number here?" I accidentally deleted it. Oh? She's busy, no time for me. Having no attention to talk about my family, I tried to end the topic quickly, yet she started laughing mockingly. So busy that she doesn't even know her son was kidnapped. Yeah. Isn't your dad the only one working? What is she busy with? Shopping, afternoon tea, buying luxury purses abroad? Probably with the affair that she's having. How biased can you be? I was fed up with her unreasonable attitude, trying to paint rich people as pigs drowning in money and all sorts of luxury. They had no ability nor brains, and were only good at ordering people around with money. Exhausted, their employees every day just to earn more money to waste. I didn't know how many people believed in such stereotypes, always suspecting others were doing something illegal if they had a better life than themselves. They didn't ponder the reason behind those differences, but simply lamented the social injustice and cursed others' success. Such blind hatred of the rich was simply laughable. All these claims of they're just lucky and rely on their parents. I could do the same if I were rich, or just to propel forward their self-righteousness. Well, no, not entirely. There are people that work hard for their money. Like, there are people who start with nothing and actually earn money, and that's okay. And it's not bad to inherit money, it's just bad to be a piece of shit with it. There are rich people who literally suck. There are poor people who suck. There are people all across the spectrum who suck. I really don't pity either one of them. I think they're both stupid and young. Biased. Hearing my words, she snorted and raised her eyebrow in disapproval. Are you kidding me? Aren't you the ones with the bias? Please. What can you achieve without a diploma? Hey, who let people like her in? Watch out, she must be a thief if she's this poor. I wouldn't say that. I'd say you're a thief because you're holding me fucking hostage and wanting ransom. But I wouldn't call you a thief based on your outfit. Aren't these your slogans? Ha! After her lively imitation, she burst into laughter, a voice filled with self-deprecation. I would like to know what I've done to deserve all your bias. I don't know. Her tone sounded like one who had been through much discrimination. I wasn't sure what sort of experience had led to such an extreme mindset. Probably not a great one. You literally both need to calm down and see shit from each other's point of view. Yet such words from the mouth of a kidnapper seemed only to prove those biased statements. Whatever. She turned on her head and was unwilling to say more. Night arrived, her eyes sparkled like stars and focused on some faraway place I couldn't reach. It couldn't be helped, I know that. The world isn't fair. The girl's whisper was barely audible, and I wasn't sure if it was directed at me or to herself. It echoed within the room like some spell and stayed for a long time. This is a long-ass first day of kidnapping. Okay. Alright. I don't know how far I am away from day 2. I was hoping that night would bring day 2, but I could be right there, or I could have a whole load of other crap ahead of me. So, oh, fuck it. Let's just go. Many things were easier than expected. She never knew kidnapping could be this easy. He was taken without any sort of resistance. The girl looked at the boy next to the wall, who curled his body to preserve some warmth. The short and rapid breathing seemed to indicate he couldn't find peace even in a dream. What, are we going to switch to her perspective? That'd be kind of cool. Uncertain if he had really fallen asleep, the girl didn't close her eyes despite her drowsiness, afraid he might escape if she wasn't careful. Once she got the ransom, she could start a new life, away from the stigma and boredom. The cell phone flashed a notification. Some hesitation flew across the girl's face, but it reverted back to the same look of sternness. She had long decided that it didn't matter what it would take. So long had she lived for someone else, it was time to fight for her own right. Yeah, about what I thought. Okay, yeah! Day 2! Alright, we're saving. We're gonna save here. At 2. And save. Alright. Alright, that's it. We made it to day 2. That was a long first day. But, yes, as I expected, she either kidnapped this person or was basically given this job as, like, a way to get out from underneath the poverty and boredom. And basically, it's a story of how people should maybe not only evaluate what they have and why they're lucky to have it on both spectrums, but really try and understand that even though somebody looks like they have it better, everyone literally has problems. Everyone, I know, people have probably seen this before, but literally every person is fighting a battle that we'll never know anything about. So whenever you look at somebody and you're like, oh man, they have everything, they probably don't. There's something wrong. There's an issue. There's a fight that they're fighting. They have problems. Everyone has problems. Money can't make all the problems in the world go away. It just can't. You can't eat it. You can try, but it won't work. And being poor sucks. If you're poor, you know that. If you're rich, you know that you're not. Just because you have money doesn't mean that bad things don't happen. I'm not comparing people's lives here. I'm not. That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just saying, everybody should walk in everybody else's shoes, because then we'd all understand each other a little better. So, long day 1. Thank you guys for coming back to OneRoomOver Gaming. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. Hopefully it'll have a happy ending, and I don't get stabbed, and maybe she can get some money. That'd be cool. But who knows? It could end up horribly. Sometimes it does. So thank you guys for coming back. Thank you for watching, and until next time, you guys know where I'll be. I'll be here, OneRoomOver, playing games for you. And I will see you all soon, and I hope you take care of yourselves, and that's it. Bye!